I still have the train ticket that carried me out of the city. It lies at the bottom of my sock drawer back in Wisconsin. Too important to discard, but too frightening to keep somewhere I might stumble upon it by accident. Almost immediately after the train pulled out of the station, my friend Patrick had nodded off. We had left the hostel that morning in a rush, eager to catch the first train to the sleepy town where he was studying. After the sleepless night before, the sturdy hum of the tracks was possibly the most comforting thing I've ever heard. A feeling of safety covered us like a blanket. It was the first time that weekend I felt like I could breathe. But that didn't mean that breathing was easy. When I think of my ticket, I think of the elderly woman who sat across from me in the train. We didn't speak a word. I don't speak French, and she didn't appear to speak much English. But I'll never forget the look in her eyes as the train pulled away. They showed the same confusion, the same fear, uncertainty, restlessness, and hesitancy to embrace our proximity to the event. Something about her manner seemed to convey that she was from the countryside, also a tourist, and felt out of place in the city's collective grief. In the streets, empty except for a few stragglers and a group of uniformed men with bulletproof vests and Uzis checking for car bombs under abandoned vehicles. In general conversation, I shy away from mentioning that I was in Paris at all. I still haven't told my family how close I came to splurging on that early flight, which would have put me and Patrick at a club in Marais, less than a mile from the concert hall at the time of the attack. In fact, as an American, I have been within driving distance of at least 3 mass shootings in my life, and as quick as we are to claim solidarity in tragedies halfway across the world, we still have this perception, especially in the Midwest, that these are things that happen on the news to other people. And when it happens to you, you feel as if people see you as an other, a victim, almost, yet you don't feel like you have the right to claim any kind of trauma. After all, I never got the check-in email sent by GW in the State Department. Officially, I am missing from the tallies declared safe in the official press releases. I think I struggle with this memory most because of this urge to move on with the rest of my life. It's the public moving on to the next news story, and for a second, thinking that you have too, until you stumble across a train ticket by accident and you're left with feelings that you have no idea how to deal with.